Check, check. This is a test. This is a test. Let me see where we at. So we already it's already going because it is. Check, check. Check y'all phone. What up, people? We testing the mics. Yes. 1 2 1 2. We checking the mics. Flash the podcast out here.
Springfield, baby.
Cause I hit
the same.
So we live already.
Right.
Check your phones. We warming up.
Yep, we're live. It says.
We're warming up, guys.
Okay. Yeah, we good.
Turn the volume down.
Bro, you ready to talk about this Drake album?
What you say that's what's up for?
I'm a dancer. I got no problem with it.
Nah. We were just talking about it in the car.
We just discussing that.
Make sure the sound is everything, because I'm about to switch it. Bro. You know what I'm doing? I'm just going to take it off.
Yeah. Check. For those here already, Forever Beautiful, Eternally Ugly is out everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Gotta make sure y'all hear that before we even start the podcast off. Forever Beautiful, Eternally Ugly.
Just put this on something.
My best friend is.
Oh, I got it.
How you feel?
Well, actually, notice me while I'm still here with Bang.
You didn't like Legends?
Well, Legend was dope, but I didn't choose Legend. I didn't pick it. I remember I had a listening part that the crowd picked that. So,
yeah, you got the crowd pick over.
yeah, I was like, I invited like a demographic. What happened was I noticed I lost a lot of my female crowd, and I was like, I have a marketing degree, so I was like,
It's going to work.
started doing some demographic digging. So what I did was I invited like a bunch of like people.
What's your Wi-Fi, bro?
But all demographics, women, men, old, young, gay, straight, like
Samsung.
everybody.
Samsung A something.
I had a bunch of papers down the mark, like everything. We went through 30 songs.
Is it
So
it's a Wi-Fi in the building or
That's what.
so
a hotspot? All right, I might be good with my own, right? I might be good already.
Was picked by the demographic. I didn't pick one song of that album.
People, we going live in a few minutes. Not you guys. I'm talking to the crowd.
Right. So the first song on there, what they wanted is this year best. So
Y'all can hear yourselves.
yeah.
Check your volume on that and see what's going on. No, I'm talking on your phone. On your phone.
Yep.
Mayday, get it on the same day delivery. That was song. Remember me? Hold up, you got sniffles over here, dude. You gotta check your temperature.
Nah. I'm in front of a fan too.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Y'all already know who it is back here. Cooking it up on the one style.
That's what it is. That's
tomorrow.
Operation, baby. Operation New England. Get familiar. It's coming soon.
The part of it's here. Forever Beautiful, Eternally Ugly. It's everywhere. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, everywhere. An artist named Fliz. I'm guerrilla marketing this album everywhere. I want everybody to hear this. I'm not loving it.
It's on all platforms, by the way.
Exactly, everywhere.
Oh, you did this so real good.
Well, that look real clean.
Oh, yeah. You might sound hot.
Might sound nice. Yeah, that might sound better than mine. Unless I can hear myself. Feel like I'm in bars. Feel like I'm in franchise studio. You know, it's TJay Fliz Inferno with Charles on the side. You know, you're gonna let me ride. I'll get my freestyle back. What? You should have kept me going.
What time we got, fellas?
7:59. Go.
honcho. Rubbing on crude, walking nude in a poncho. Mic check, snap a neck in the Congo. Banging on my chest, yelling R.I.P. Fonzo. You hear me yet? You side betting Lonzo? I hit my point, I was bugging like Gonzo. You called the house peppercine by your side yet? You wanna catch rep, but you ain't found a time yet. Pump, you faking, you ain't making bacon. Still saying why assalamu alaikum. Hit me on the pager, call me Troy Aikman. Oops, I'm an iPhone, must have been mistaken. Papa 40, get drunk, cry alone. Put a jam into your dome, put a trigger dial on. No sympathy for whack ducks or rap clones. It's a cold, harsh world, make it hurt, get gone.
Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Let's go. Coming at you early and often, don't care what you're offering, you'll be late in a coffin. Deadline, step into me, landmine. Money Mayweather, yeah, I land mine. Showtime, this ain't the Apollo, the leader to follow. Y'all wish you could bottle Genie. Rub me the wrong way, for you be a long day. Mayday, Mayday, get it on the same day, delivery. Back on some, remember me? Learn firsthand, misery love company. Better think twice when you come for me. Gonna need more than a bed to comfort thee. I apply y'all the melody, rockabye baby, there's no recovery. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on.
About to make it chill like Freon. About to make it hurt, getting litty in the ER. K-Lo-K, compadre with Puerto Rico. I'm the cheat code, figure, get my cheat on. Watch for the setup, get you bent like the limbo. Right at the top of the intro, I'm Kimbo. Strike like Mike in his prime, get in an embro. Bow like a Lou with a limp, but not a pimp though. Riddle me this or riddle me that. You take a guess, figure me dope or figure me whack. And I'ma flex like a train when I'm riding the track. Make a noise, clickety-clack, as simple as that. Know that I'm nice, I'm keeping stitch. Tell that wop, get with the dry ass dick. Fly ass man, I stay in the air when I spit. Put a stamp on the stitch, bang it up in the whip.
Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on. Better be alert when we come to work, could we make it hurt? Come on.
In the building.
Mike.
Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Check y'all phones. Let me see what it sound like. Let me see if they can hear me.
Still a little behind over here.
I want to make sure they can hear what we're doing over here. I want to make sure they can hear this. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Hold on a second too.
Nah, TJ. I'm going on YouTube and seeing stuff.
Oh yeah, that's you can check it on YouTube as well. All right,
can y'all see?
I see you, but it's my phone might be frozen. Maybe it's my phone.
Nah, it's me because I'm trying to put the do not disturb on.
Nah, iPhone is for commands. You got 4G or 5G?
I got 5.
Let me see. What we looking like? Clash the podcast. We at the Digital Boombox Network.
Thorough.
iPhone, baby.
We at the Digital Boombox Network today.
Springfield Master. Simpson.
Are you guys getting the chat? Are you seeing the chat?
Yeah.
All right, who checked in so far?
Chops, Shauna, and TJ.
All right, shout them out.
Shauna in the building. What up, Chops? We at a whole different location.
Y'all can see we in a different location. We at DBN, the Digital Boombox Network. Shout out to Pharaoh who graciously allowed us to come in and participate in this studio. My name is Charles Brown. That's Fliz,
Yes, sir.
Dante,
Yes, sir.
TJ. Shout out to TJ. I need to bring the mugs too.
Nah, cool. I gotta make myself one now.
TJ got to make his own mug because he's part of the team now.
Yes, sir. Salute.
We're gonna have TJ on every week that he can make it because we like what he do. He fit right in with what we doing out here. So we're gonna salute TJ. I don't know if y'all saw that episode, but it was good. But Fliz ain't going nowhere. Fliz was just out for that one day.
He was just wasting it for one day.
Yeah. But yo, we're gonna have some fun. Let me know out there if y'all can hear us well. if you can hear us at all, if it get fuzzy or whatever. Y'all seeing everything? We looking good?
Not my phone is.
We gotta go by his phone. We gotta go by his phone.
All right, so
your phone is good, TJ?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna ask Shorty too if she out there how her phone look. I don't want to get started. And then what's your phone saying, Dante?
My phone is saying upgrade.
You been saying that all week. You think they want me to buy it?
They want me to buy a new phone. Talk about something before we get started. I want to check your phone.
Forever Beautiful, Eternally Ugly is out there.
Yes, July 17th. It's
So,
going down. Release party for Dante and myself.
Yes.
That's
And platform.
the people that let us up in here. We are Springfield right now. We got a show tonight. They let us use their studio. We got a digital boom bop
What
network.
we doing today?
We doing a show.
We got a show tonight. That's what I'm saying.
I want to say, you know.
Nah, you know, I already know.
Welcome me back, Springfield. Shout out to my man Ty, who's probably gonna be watching this tonight. We in your neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And shout out to everybody checking in right now too. All right, spread the word. Put the word out there. What we doing?
There's some things popping up, coming off. This is gonna be a star. Y'all just don't know it yet.
All right.
This is about to be a star, and I'm riding his back. Campbell. Yo, nah, chillin'. We got a movement coming, y'all. This is a movement coming. All right, look, everything's good. Everything's good. Let's get it going.
All right, guys.
Let's get it
We're
going.
gonna do our best.
Yo, CJ stupid. Bong.
CJ, let us know if it's stuttering or anything like that. Let us know.
CJ's a fool. Oh my God. Bong.
So listen, guys, this is what I want to talk about, right?
Let's get it.
Let's
Let's
go. Let's go.
I want to make sure we know what's going on right now with this first episode back from break. Drake dropped the album. And it's called, what is it called?
Honestly,
Never Mind.
Never mind. Yeah.
And
When he dropped it.
Yo, he's just talking about this, man.
Honestly, Never Mind, right? And when it dropped, people went crazy because it was Drake. But then people started going crazy because it's all house music.
Mm-hmm. Top to bottom.
All house music. From where the very last song is rap.
21 Savage.
21 Savage. I just listened to it today.
I heard that on the radio.
I just listened to the album today. These guys talk. I'm going to do a full review tomorrow. I'm going to talk about it, but I have some thoughts that's going to be more extensive. So I'm going to let these guys talk first, and I'm going to put my 2 cents in.
Yeah.
So we're going to go around the room and see what the consensus is. But I think we need to break this down into 2 or 3 different categories.
He's not a rapper no more. He's a star.
We need to start with,
International pop star.
is the album good? The very first question. We're gonna break the album down. But is it good? Do you think the album's good?
I know, listen to the whole album.
Hold up.
I heard the whole album.
4 songs.
I can't. I listened to the whole album twice, and I was talking to them because this might sound redundant to them. But check this out, right? I already took Drake out of the rapper category before I heard the album. So this is a house album. So if you're trying to put this in the realm of hip hop, you're fumbling. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is not a hip hop album. Drake is no longer hip hop. He's something else. I accept that first.
Okay.
So if I was to judge an album on all house music, I think it's 2. After a song like 8, I was saying my head is like, I'm sick of this shit. You know, at first I was like, this me being honest.
It's true.
Yeah, it's the same. I'm an old school cat. I was in middle school in the late 80s.
Right.
I remember in Bishop McVinney with the Tide, and we like, you know, we had a lot of Spanish. We have a lot of Spanish and like culture up in improv.
Right.
And the hot shit to it. You know what I mean? That the fly show, you know what I mean? So I was like music as a kid. Mm-hmm. So it's not new to me. So I'm listening to this, like, all right, this is a cool joint right here. It's a cool house. Then after a while, I'm like, all right, now, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, my head just couldn't take no more of it. So if he was, this is my little opinion, I think he should have stopped this at like 8 joints, you know,
So
make a
like
little,
EP?
a little 8-song EP of house music. But it kept going like, all right, this album is boring the hell out of me.
You know why he did that? Because he knew he was gonna sell.
Yeah, it's Drake. It's Drake. He can do whatever he wants.
I mean, so it's like he already knew what was gonna happen with this album. It was in a frenzy.
Doc Phillips said the album is fire. Have nothing to do with hip hop. That's why
it's not hip hop.
That's why I was gonna go.
It's not hip hop.
It's pop sound.
So
it's like a pop sound, national, but house.
You're go into a whole different conversation with that. Now let's talk to you, Glad.
Because like here's the
What's
thing.
your thought about the album?
When I first heard it and everything, you gotta remember he's catering to a certain audience.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter, if you're tapping in with what he's saying, you're expecting what? What was you expecting? It's like what he's giving. It's like if I say, you know what, I'm gonna feed y'all, and you like, we're gonna feed us. I'm not gonna tell you. So I'm making it, I'm cooking it up, and then when I give it to you, you might be expecting, what did he like? So you're gonna be thinking what I like, but you're not getting what I want to give you. So that's what it is. That's what I think most people want, the anticipation of, oh, this album's gonna come out, it's gonna be another Drake album. He probably gonna spit some bars or whatever. Because when he did the Jack Harlow album, and then you get, what's this?
Yo, shout out to Faro checked in. I want to read a comment by somebody named Dom Fullen.
I read that.
Oh, that's Dom.
Oh, you read that?
Yeah.
You read what he said.
Shout out to
The
Dom.
album was fire. That's why I said it. The
Shout
album
out
was
to
fire.
Dom.
And then Chops responded, said it's not even good house music. I rock with house. He said preferably be more house in New York
I
house.
wanted to touch on that. I have a lot to say. So, would you listen to it again?
Nah,
Did you listen to it?
Dude, I turned it off the first song. I was like, I just went to the song that people said was hot. They said
Here's what I'll say.
21 Savage.
One song, that's all I got. I didn't hear
Four
the 21
songs, one
Savage.
song.
I can only listen to it in moderation. It got too much. It's like it's too much crap. I'm not gonna say it's whack. I'm not gonna do that
I didn't say
because it's like it's just too much, and then it got redundant. Like this is sickening. Like the album got sickening to me after 8 songs.
Even
And
the
that's
topic,
honestly-
the topic never changed. It was
the same thing, right?
same.
It's like
Like, whatever it was, he was sitting to the
Hold on,
girl.
but listen, like, hold on.
It was all
If you
about
get
the
a
same
DJ,
thing.
right, that can go to this type of raves,
Right.
you can just let that play out. And that's what's gonna happen. You ever been in a rave?
In theory, you can.
Yeah.
But a real DJ not going to play the same artist all the way. So, my opinion of it, the production is like if I get a house album. I don't do house music.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody that stepped into it. Boy, his DJ is not
Was it
producing.
40 that produced that?
I don't know, but I'm assuming it had to be, right? Because that's what we work with.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me, right? It sounds like a guy that don't do house. But they jumped it. He made a hot house beat one night. I was like, listen, let's make a whole. Let's look at this fucking game up. They supposedly they doing a lot of like world music and right. So, but my thing is that I don't know if y'all heard the Beyonce track.
I haven't heard it.
So it's also ladies and you know what I'm saying, people into that stuff. But on the way up here, I played that because I've been reading a lot. I read more about this than I actually heard it. I read more for 2 days of information, and I never even heard the album. I knew everything that was on it and everything. And when Beyonce dropped,
we were dumb after you finished.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta read the comments.
when Beyonce dropped, everybody on the internet was saying, "Song, the quality of the song better than this whole album because it's by people that produce house music." Even though The Dream was one of the people, but he makes a lot of music.
Yeah,
and they're saying that's a real house song. You're gonna make a house song,
though.
right?
They're not letting her put out no.
But he Drake, right? I listened to it, right? It's like me and wife is in the car. She's like, I like this, but she like house beats. But then you get 4, 5, 6, 7 songs, and you're like, yeah, like
there's no change.
my girl loved it too. My girl was in the car, like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I'm like, we're not gonna listen to this every day. She's like, nah, I'm not. Yep. And my thing is, right? It's easy for dudes to hate. Like I hate like there's a lot of memes and this and that. But the layers of it, the actual production is kind of iffy. It's kind of like it's not that tight. Like it's just mediocre. It's okay. So I'm like, maybe this joint people might got a point when they saying it ain't good. They're not saying they don't like house. They just this. I would think you made this in a week.
I think
this sounds like you made this in a week or two.
Wait, hold up, pause, yo.
Go ahead. What Dom say?
God, you gotta
the chat is going hot. Yeah,
Let's get some chat. Let's get some chat.
That's Blizz's job.
yeah. All right, let's go with Chops. Yeah, Chops and Dom are going back and forth. Shout out to you two on on the album. Dom is kind of in the realm of like, he's not a rapper. Like look at it for his worth, and he's noteworthy on house music. He's talking about if you don't listen to Marshmello, Tiesto, Rufus, do soul, you don't really listen to modern house music.
Who said that?
Dom.
Okay.
So it's a conversation going back
Somebody
and forth.
said Drake album fuck.
Yeah, 5 shit, man. Marcus Marriott said that.
What up, Marcus?
What up, Marcus? TJ said, Marcus Leverett, tune in. I guess he's the one who told him. Donnie Battles in there. What up, Donnie?
What's good, Donnie?
He said, facts to Dom. Just Donnie Battles into the house music scene. Oh, yeah, I know Donnie. What up, Donnie?
First of all, I was in Baltimore listening to house music when house music was house music. So I know house music, right? But, and I'm not saying he did anything wrong. He did what he supposed to do. He's not a, you said it best. He's not just a rapper.
He's not just a rapper. Donnie Battles said this to us. Instead of a bunch of hip-hop heads debating about a house album, why aren't you guys talking to house heads?
First of all, no. Dudes want to put Drake in the top what? They don't put him in the top house rapper artist. He top 5 rappers, top 10 rappers. I'm just saying. When you walk down the street, you ask who the top 10 rappers. Somebody will say, Drake. They will say Drake in there. Drake throws a house album out. We going, even though you want to give him a pass and say he's an artist, this and that. No, he's a rapper first, right? Aubrey's a rapper.
Chops said Chops is saying he is a hip hop artist. Donnie's like Baltimore house and Chicago house are totally different.
And not only that, so imagine we can say any rapper right now could put out an album of house, and all of a sudden they house artists, and we gotta ask what the house people think. No, this is a hip hop rapper, so we critiquing a hip hop rapper. We didn't say that we don't like house, and we didn't say that. I didn't say it's trash. Nobody said it's trash, but we don't want to hear that whole. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't listen to it because I wasn't going to listen to it. I was like, I'm gonna just let it be what it is. They told me it's house. There's no reason for me to put it on. Right. The only reason I put it on because I had time. I probably wouldn't listen to it at all. So, because they told me as soon as it dropped, Drake got a whole album of house. So I was like, I don't need what I'm hearing it for. I don't listen to house no other time. What am I gonna listen to that for?
Now, you know what is important?
Shout out to Jason Aiello. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Fliz. What's important is because again, he's coming. You hear Drake album, he's not telling you what he's putting out.
Right.
Yeah. So your anticipation of what's coming, you like word. Even if you heard the first song, you're like, okay, maybe that's just an intro or something. Then you hear another song, you're like, hold on, let me skip real quick to see. Because a lot of people say the songs I listened to was what people say was dope. The song with 21 Savage and
Did you like it?
Dope now.
Go ahead, finish.
But that's why I keep saying your anticipation of what it is that he's delivering is going to be different. It's like reading a book. Everybody got different minds when they read a book, a different imagination. So when you approach that book, if somebody told you, yo, you got to read this book is fire, whatever, oh, it's fire about it. You got to and when you read it, you're like, what was this?
Good comment, check.
I know, someone said on Facebook, you said, we good, thank you, hello, everyone. Dom saying Drake is a top 5 rapper about how does this house album have to do anything with hip-hop. That's holding him to one genre. That's that mentality we talk about. Right. Marcus Marriott says Drake feels he's so hot he can put anything out and it'll bang. He took an L with this one, 100. He said. Donnie said, "Yeah, but everyone."
Crazy though. Streams is crazy.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. Donnie said, "Yeah, but everyone talking with shut ears once it was house beats. If your ears was house beats, if your ears aren't accustomed to house, and you won't hear it the same as you do with hip hop, you critique it different." Then Donnie said, "Peace, fellas. Much blessing to y'all." What up, Donnie? What up?
First of all, to be fair,
see you the 17th.
No one in this room said it was trash. So we can't. They keep saying that how we listened to it from hip hop heads. We never said it was trash. We said it's house. We said it's house, and we don't want to. Like Flynn said, after 8 songs, it's too much.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, my opinion is I'm not gonna say it was trash because I'll be honest. Like when it first came, I'm like, all right, because I listened to it with a different ear. I turned off my hip hop, and everybody knows I'm not a person that just lives in hip hop. I don't. I might if I'm in my own car was driven here, I might drive home listening to UB40 and Sting and the Police. Like, you know what I mean? I'm multi-genre. You know what I mean? I might listen to Sam Cooke and Jackie Robinson right after. So I listen to everything. So I took off my hip hop and was like, all right, I'm rocking, but I just think it was too much of the same crap. So I think it was just too much of this. So that's my critique on it. I don't think it takes a lot for me to say someone is trash.
That's the thing. I don't know. So I wanted to put it. I didn't know I was gonna have to use my cell, so I didn't put the shit on. Hold on.
You're back.
You're back. All right. Let me put the.
You're not disturbed.
All right, hold on.
Like airplane mode or something.
Why would you call me? You know we live right now.
Yeah.
Like Sean said, no, he can't hear us. We working on it.
That's why I cut everything off. I'm like, you ain't getting me right
We
now.
got stir right there. Boom.
You ain't getting me right now.
All
All
right.
you getting is one.
We back. Guys, it look like we back. Check your thing. 30 minutes. I just got a new comment. Did it froze?
I'm telling that I'm working on it right now.
She said it's back.
Back.
Is it back, y'all? Let us know.
Let me check something real quick.
Better be alert.
Show us that word.
Okay.
Thank you, Shona.
Here
Are we
go.
good?
We
Sound
back in the
and
building.
everything?
Yeah, we back in the building.
Turn your
Back
phone
the
on.
Mac.
I mean,
Turn it on. Check.
is it moving?
Yeah, we good. We back.
Finally.
Charles don't know how to turn his phone on, people.
All right. There we go.
My first Sony.
Make Dante head out the damn video.
Don't get bad. Hey, my first Sony.
Thank you, Mike Nice in the building. Juan
Nice.
Wilson, what's good, Juan?
Yeah.
Jay Juan in the building.
legendary Mike Nice?
Oh, no, I don't think that. No, this is a different Mike Nice.
Okay.
This Mike Nice, you legendary too. We go back at least 10 years rocking shows.
G1 was good.
Chops is back. He said he's on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm
Guys, how we looking out there?
at everybody.
He said the video's chopping, but sound is good. Thanks, J1. We working it out here. We out here in Springfield. We got a whole new location out of town.
We do it.
We got a show tonight here, so we working it out here.
And then tomorrow, hold up. Who's coming back tomorrow? Y'all not coming back tomorrow,
Nah,
right?
I can't be here tomorrow.
Okay, so me and TJ.
So,
You drive.
Somebody in the shop like this, if I go right here.
You was in the shot. I can show you right
Y'all more than welcome to come too. If y'all want to come, take a ride to Springfield. The same sense.
We looking. There it is. All right. I'm not done with this Drake conversation. What the comments looking like? Everybody back? We back?
back here.
All right. So the second thing I want to talk about with this thing, I mean, a lot of people jump. Don't have to.
That's where I was going with Irv Gotti.
Yeah, the Irv Gotti. But before we get to Irv Gotti saying that Drake ruined hip hop. Topic 2. Drake said Drake ruined hip hop according to Irv Gotti. But I want to try saying that we hip hop heads judging a house album, right?
Get him.
Drake didn't get famous for house, right? He didn't get famous. He's not claiming to be a house. He's a rapper. So when rappers bring out albums, rappers judge other rappers. And you heard on that song that he's on, I think it's track 8, where he says, stop talking that top 5 talk because it gets sticky, right? He's still talking rapper talk. Mm-hmm. And he put out a house album. A lot of y'all people, yes, the song called Sticky. It's a song called Sticky. I told you, I just listened to the whole album. And he said, stop talking that top 5 talk because it gets sticky. Like basically, don't say you better, whatever he's saying, right? You talking rapper talk, slick talk. House singers don't talk like that. Right? So if he gonna talk that rap talk, guess who gonna respond? Right? So end of the day, I feel like he wanna do what he wanna do. Like Donald Glover, Young, Tyler the Creator, they do what they do. We don't judge them as rappers. They rap and can sing. Drake want to be in the rap conversation. So when he gets in that conversation, we're going to talk about it. And when he put out an album like this, it ain't just us that's mad at it. It ain't just us. It's a lot of his fans. This thing like 50-50 right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to hear that and it's cool, knock yourself out. But I know a lot of people, TJay got 4 songs, cut it off. Dante got 1 song, cut it off. Flea's got 8 songs, cut it off. None of us
I never
really
cut it off.
Well, we went all the way through?
I went twice. I didn't do it twice.
Let's do it twice.
Well, I say after 8 songs, I was like, all right, it's too much of the same.
Right.
Shit.
So, end of the day, this room, we're not going to be replaying it too much like that. Wifey over there, she like it. But I don't know how much she don't listen to albums like that.
Yo, shout out to we got Courtney in the building.
What up, Court?
J1 said he said that Drake is an entertainer. Victor Martin's up in the building.
Now, let me say this about this entertainer stuff with Drake, right? Drake is an entertainer, and we need to be fair with that. But we move the goalposts a lot of times on people, too. It'd be like, oh, top five. Right before that whole thing came out that he wasn't writing, this guy was top 5, right? Then when they heard he wasn't writing on the stuff, they started moving a little bit. Well, it's okay if you're not writing yourself, whatever, right? That's fine. I'm not saying you can't not write your music. But if you're talking top 5 rap all the time, the ones I know are writers, right? I don't know no ghostwriter for Rakim, KRS-One, or Nas, or Jay-Z or Biggie. I don't know. I ain't never heard no ghostwriter.
I got an interesting question. I don't know if y'all heard it. What do y'all feel about Snoop's reggae album?
Snoop can do whatever he does.
I heard that. He had a documentary.
That album was fuego. Yep.
It's called Snoop Lion, right?
Snoop Lion, yeah.
I don't have no problem with Snoop. Snoop can do whatever Snoop want to do. I don't have no. Just like with this album.
Good.
I wasn't going to know. It's right. No, but I know Snoop for what I'm known for. I don't want to hear the reggae. So it's like, whatever. Do you listen to reggae?
I listen. I love reggae.
I love Snoop is growing. He's growing as an artist, right? So
right.
He's gonna step out of that and try new things.
Right. Snoop is also so right now. Like Snoop got the rappers writing for him. He openly said that.
Not to change the subject, but Snoop
said he's so busy.
Snoop was saying he had to do stuff because he noticed he didn't have any music that can get him to the White House.
No.
That's what he. So now Snoop was like, yo, he goes. All his songs were like, yo, you can't go. Obama couldn't invite him at the time. Come to the White House and do fucking like gin and juice and shit. You can't. You know what I mean? Like so.
You don't want no kids listening to this podcast.
So my bad.
But you don't think Obama
Party mode.
I'm hitting kids on everything. Yo, I'm hitting everybody. That's what I'm doing. I'm with these like.
Curse words, man. Everything.
You don't think Obama was listening to Jennifer?
Oh no, I'm sure he was. But when you're the president, when you're a black president, you have a precedent you gotta set. Like he got in trouble from coming to the White House, and they had to fight for you know what I mean?
But that was fabricated. That's horrible.
Yeah, it was okay. But I don't want to.
You want to ask an R&B singer what you think about the album?
Pharaoh, what's good? What you think about the Drake album?
Hey, everybody, we got a special guest, Pharaoh Bacon in the building.
We want to thank Pharaoh for
this is Pharaoh, y'all see him right there?
What's going on, y'all?
I want right there
as well. July 17th platform
in the building.
Yeah.
So, to me, I wouldn't put Drake in the category of a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I would say he's a hip hop artist.
I agree with that.
Like Footis.
Because when he first came out, he was singing. He was hitting melodies.
Then we said that in the call. I said that. What's the name of that first album? So Far So Gone, right?
Yeah.
No,
nah.
No, not the first album that he came out on the label. The one he came out with the mixtape.
Like that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what.
Wasn't that So Far So
Gone? The best I ever had.
I'm not an expert, but I thought he had 2 mixtapes before that.
He did.
did.
The replacement.
But the thing that got him on though was the ladies.
Yeah.
And it was the harmony.
That's true.
Then he went over and then started trying to dabble in the rap, but he was doing it.
Yo,
but I would say that's still hip hop. That's how he's around. I wouldn't put him in the category of a top 5 rapper because
there's some people that do though.
I would say hip hop artists.
Maybe
hip hop artists. That's what I'm saying. You can't put those categories together.
So rapper and artist.
Rapper and hip hop is 2 different things.
Who's an art? Like they say Doja Cat is a rapper. I mean an artist.
No, I think she's an artist.
But they call her a rapper too.
She's a pop artist.
Right, but they're saying I saw a tweet like 2 days ago. Stop saying Doja Cat ain't a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
let me give this chat some love.
Go ahead.
J1 said, I never argue any of that. He can slide in and out, but hardcore MCs will test him when he talks MC shit like top 5, etc. Then I guess whatever you said, he said exactly he's pop. And Patricia Rose is popping to the chat too. What up, Patricia?
What up, Patricia?
What's going on?
So go ahead, finish. I want to finish your thought.
So I put him in a rapper's category.
Okay.
He's a hip hop artist, and just like with R&B and soul singers, it's 2 different genres too. You got a Chris Brown, who he's not really focused on mainly his vocals. There's people that can out-sing Chris, but he's a full entertainer. Right. You can't compete with his entertainment.
That's facts.
Oh, he said, and by the way, he was on, I think it was Drink Champs or $1 Million Worth of Game. And he said,
stop the Michael Jackson.
Of course, he said stop the Michael Jackson thing.
He have to say that.
Told you.
Michael Jackson himself. What would you consider him, an entertainer, or like what would you classify his genre?
The greatest.
I think he's a dope ass entertainer. Michael Jackson himself.
He was
like what would you say?
Because come on, you figure his shows.
He's the greatest. He's one of the greatest entertainers, but he was a pure artist as well.
Yeah, Michael Jackson
got in
was
there
dope.
with that pen and that pad too.
Yeah.
I'm saying I like.
A lot of
He
his
got
shit
it with the beat, everything. It was all around.
Yo, hold on, let's not get
What's this about?
Michael Jackson had a lot of ghost right.
No, not even ghosts.
You knew people were right.
Ghost mean they're hiding it. You see, he got a long list of writers, but it's a collaborative effort. Like Kanye at this point.
All right.
Kanye got 15 people in the room.
But they're just building a song.
Right. So that what I'm saying, that's a collaborative effort. That's like artists.
Yeah.
So, but when we say rapper, you're supposed to sit down in the room by yourself with the pen and the pad and start writing.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, when I keep telling y'all about how the game is evolving, is because what we think of rap is different from how this generation look at rap.
True.
No, time out. It's not. We see. Remember, the word we was talking about this on the way here.
Yep.
The word evolution means things have to evolve. It has to grow. And the way people is going to see something, like we was talking about how the harvest and cabbage, like when we was on our way up here, we see all this industrial, but before it was just all land. It was like mills and stuff. Like we in some kind of mill right here. But when you see these youngins ain't growing up on the Rakims, the Curtis Blows. They growing up on the Drake. They see Drake holding a BlackBerry, rapping, reading.
Yeah.
I see somebody on stage do that recently.
He took us down, said to them, what you trying to say, bro? What you trying to say?
Wait, that's real?
It wasn't real.
I got you. It was probably part of the show.
So when you saying that, again, your mind is interpreting it different. And he was on Funk Master Flex. Funk Master Flex let him get away with that. So that's what
Drake?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, as things evolving and as we think, he said, like when Meek Mills, this is how you know when things is different. When Meek Mill said he have a ghostwriter, what happened? Nothing.
He got clowned and then he got defeated by a singer name. Go ahead.
So that's what I'm sitting up there saying. So as
So you can't even say that he's really a rapper.
Now, but
he's a hip hop artist and that's the difference. He was playing on more gimmicks and laughing at you.
Yeah.
He went in on back to back.
He got it. He did a social media, like on social media, the person who write all the long thing and then the person come with one sentence, that person gonna win because they're gonna look, they're not as bothered. You're gonna look more bothered when you do all that.
What did
So
Puffy
that's what
say?
they did.
Don't matter if I write checks.
that was a hot line to me. It's a dope line if you're looking at it through his eyes. But to me, I'm like, no, we writers, bro.
Yeah.
But in the day,
J1 said pop artists or fabricator like reality shows, or you elevate to pop status. We're doing exactly what they want. We're talking about whether good or bad or whatever.
Correct.
Chop said
2 points, Juan. You're Steph Curry.
Yes, things have to grow and evolve, but there has to be a standard to be upheld. Chop said. I guess that's applying to you when you said evolve.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I would say I keep categories separate. I wouldn't never.
I try to put them in boxes too.
See, that's the thing. You're gonna listen. We are older, experienced, mature people saying this. The youngins is not looking at it like that.
Well, they're not, but they're not looking for lyrics either.
That's my point.
They're looking for a good vibe.
Yeah. A lot of them. Today I was in the prison today. I go to the kids prison. I work with teenagers who get locked up. So I'm working with a youngster or a bunch of youngsters, and I'm helping write a song today. You know, they want to do a crossover from Spanish to English, so we had to go and every single lyric in Spanish. I was like, what does this mean? I mean, every bar of the song, and we had to flip it and make it work out and rhyme it with an English pattern instead of the Spanish. So, and it's like, all right.
Is that hard to do?
Yeah, because backwards.
Yeah. So I mean, being an artist myself, like I found it very easy. Like, let's transition this into this, and you know what I mean. And to rhyme to me isn't a hard thing. That's why I went to an artist named Fliz, because I just got to the point I'm creating songs in the studio in like 10 minutes, and it's hot now. Oh, it's banging! Like this ain't challenging me. But other than that,
just say you got a dope album. That's all. Just say that.
So I had to challenge myself. So, but other than that, this young person, they hold on to my every joint. I was like, all right, but you have to make it sound like you, because I said me, I'm an old school head. I'm my ilk is from the 90s, you know, in the early 2000s. Like I'm using words I'm helping. Then I had to realize I had to get in their frame of mind. I had to stop pulling them to me. Like, hey, I was like, no, wait a minute. You're 16 years old. And I'm using words from the 90s. Like, you know, I like now. So when we flipped it up and I pulled them into the world, this started flipping. I'm like, oh, this track is hot, but I wonder will people my age, because of the slang switch and the flow is a little different, will they recognize the crafting going into this? You get what I'm saying? So that's me building on the evolution part. Like it just
but okay.
Within that session, we had to evolve. You know,
even with the evolution though, the thing that they're missing is longevity. They're making a lot of songs for now.
Microwave, basically microwave.
Yeah, they're making a lot of songs for now.
Yep.
A lot of our songs are
Timeless.
classics.
No, timeless.
Yep.
They you still hear a Will Smith "Summertime" every summer. Every summer, that song is longevity.
Shout out to Will Smith. I be getting roasted for like loving Will Smith. I be like, yo, slap. Bro. I get roasted, yo. That Fresh Prince album was fire in 1989.
But certain songs are a lot of our old artists were looking further ahead. Like, okay, I'm trying to make music that's gonna transcend and stay here. It's not just gonna be now and then disappear.
Right. We had that conversation because I was just like, name an artist on this day who music is going to do that. Exactly. Which is
best will be Chris Brown.
That's why on the next topic, when you talk about what Irv Gotti sings album, Our Generation, what did he say? He said that Drake album is destroying hip hop.
But before we go there, let's. Juan said rap standards are different from nowadays. The Facebook user said, "Juan, you're on fire." Then Juan said, "They support 6ix9 question mark and glorified drug use by gun, glorified drugs, and stuff like that." But I don't hate on it because this is their ish. Like when we were converted from high top fades and polka dots to Timbs and hoodies. He goes, and he said that's a pop joint too. He goes, not because it's a summertime anthem. Like I said about Will Smith, he goes,
now that is a summertime anthem, dude.
Yeah, I love summertime, bro.
Anthem.
And he goes,
nobody play that in the winter.
He said something like 50 Cent, I guess like 50. And he goes, with It's Your Birthday.
Yeah, that's
I got you.
It's your birthday, because that sticks. That's why he said
Chop
in the club?
In the club.
Yeah, Chop said, some said back in the day, Ja Rule was killing hip hop and he sang.
Yeah, but he was the first one to do that. And then, honestly,
that's a very good point.
Actually,
he should never stop.
That was the problem. But 50 did the same thing. 50 did is take John.
What do y'all feel about Bone Thugs?
Right.
I think Bone Thugs was singing in '94.
Nah, Bone Thugs was like.
But it's different kind of singing.
Biggie.
We got.
That was like a Nate Dogg.
Yeah. These dudes sing about welfare checks and crack. It was different, bro.
I love Bone Thugs. Shout out to Bone Thugs.
99 will you find me singing
my yayo, baby.
It wasn't the same, bro. It wasn't the
I'm
same.
frozen again, Sean.
We good. I'm looking
We good. We back.
This gonna look whatever. It's gonna be that.
All right. So, I think we froze. Are we back yet? Are we back, y'all?
It's like choppy.
Just look at it.
He said it's not that. He said it's this.
So that's not the internet. The internet is going out.
Oh.
So
that's I get you.
Let me see what you're doing.
Back? Are we back? Let's see. Are we back yet?
So once you see those captions moving, that means we moving.
So what you want?
I'm on the internet too. I see his comments moving.
J1 said they were still singing.
So we hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so we're back. We're back. All right. Look.
So listen, we talked about a lot of stuff right there, like a lot of stuff. I want to touch on with the artistry, right? We was talking about. You brought up. You just brought up somebody. We was talking about writing.
Yep.
Let's be clear. You're probably not gonna ever find a hip hop head who get mad at people that don't write. That's never the issue because we've been known. Dr. Dre didn't write a verse. We known that since the 80s.
Right.
That Eazy-E didn't write. We knew that. So it wasn't. It's not that we don't accept.
Well, Eazy sound dope. Dre sound dope.
Right, but it's not that we don't accept. I used to write for my parents in the back of the day when they wanted to get in. So it's not just about you didn't write. But when you on the mic saying you the best, that's when you had a problem. like DOC, and DOC wrote a lot of Drake stuff. And Drake wasn't saying I'm the best rapper. He just was talking about himself, so we took it, right? So it's when you get the slippery slope is when you start saying you the best. That's when you start hearing. You ain't hear Vanilla Ice talk about I'm the best, right? You just heard him. He's doing it. They're doing his dance, whatever.
Go Ninja, go Ninja.
Yeah. So now, when you say that the youth, they don't respect, they don't look at it the same. Then you got Nicki Minaj.
Well, hold up, Charles, because here's what I'm talking about. Because I work with a lot of youth. So when they sit up there and say, like, we have different type of flows. Like, I can sit up there and say he got a flow as an artist. You got a flow. They don't even make our flow.
Okay.
They think that the flow is who's their rapper they look at right now?
Pop Smoke,
Yeah, Pop Smoke and the other one.
They like the drill stuff.
Anybody
Yeah, the baby.
I got a question for
Just
you.
like think about that song To the Moon. Is he rapping? What is he doing?
Are you talking about
Extensiana.
Yeah.
He's flowing. It's a vibe.
I know.
Think about this. And this is the realest. This is gonna make sense at some point. They don't. You agree?
They don't run what?
You keep saying
Hip hop.
the youth don't do this. The youth don't. But yeah, at the end of the day,
I think that you do run it.
no. Let me say this.
no,
Let me say this.
What do you mean by what?
Let me get this out. Name the top. I would even go so far as the last 15 albums.
And why not?
The biggest stars in the world. Not one of them is under 20. None of them. Every single one of them is in their 30s.
Yeah, because Nipsey Hussle.
So what I'm saying is, we keep saying the youth don't do this, the youth don't do that. End of the day, they following right in line with what we already doing. They Nicki Minaj dropped, she gonna go big numbers. Cardi dropped. Cardi 30 years. No, Cardi not 30, but she she not no kid.
I think that's a,
So what I'm saying is, we keep saying the youth don't like this. Kendrick is who just turned 37. Somebody just turned 37. That's like one of the biggest artists in the world. I think it.
I don't know. I think he's in his 30s though. I don't know what's his
I wouldn't bet he's probably
29. She'll be 30 next year.
She could be 30. So what I'm saying is we keep relating the kids don't want to do this. They don't like but we keep saying that. Every week we say the kids don't do this. The kids don't
I think
the kids have a box of kid shit. All right, we remember we had this conversation. Corey and Ray, right?
We know your father.
But wait, Corey 20 years old.
Yeah, she's not. That's not my last look.
But what I'm saying is, she the face of the kids. So we keep talking. She dropped and did what? 11,000 units, something like that. So we keep saying, well, the kids don't like the kids. The kids ain't turning away to this.
what I think they're
And they
doing is
still buying the older people.
comparing apples and apples. You can't name classic dope old school artists and name Coi Leray for the young artists. You know what I mean?
But they're young. They're young. Who I'm gonna name?
No, but I'm saying, like, remember Kendrick at one point and Drake was young at some point.
They was young and they had to put a lot of work in.
But they came out with like even let's use Drake because we're on this topic.
Yeah.
I was never a Drake hater.
Me either.
When Drake dropped, the purist was, this ain't real shit.
He's 35.
I mean, but when Drake dropped, I remember one of our boys put me on him. I never heard of no Drake. And like, you know what I'm saying? Someone I never expected to listen to Drake or like Drake liked him. You know what I mean? Because he likes all that.
This
hard
guy was a Drake fan, but you know what? But do you remember? Now I'm about to get you with this one right here.
Go ahead.
Do you remember what pissed you off? You went to see Drake. He was just ordered with the Pico. He was just coming up. You went to see him, and you came back heated. You was like, yo, he was holy when he was saying his rhymes. He just held the mic out. You was mad that he didn't perform. He just held his mic out, let everybody rap this whole thing.
But what I'm getting at is, as Drake keeps going on and on, he is going to be the old guard. And all of us older than him are still going to hate the shit he did. You see what I'm saying? That's how it evolves. It really moved up the chain. So at some point, these people are going to be. I don't listen to Coi Leray on none of her stuff, but you say she's not going to last. the 90s dudes who was in that same row.
Right.
Tag team.
You couldn't make my point though.
My
point, my good music corner last.
I know.
So we keep saying that the young people don't like this.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Even if what Dante said that they don't like our flows. Today, you out? Okay. Even you said they don't like our flows, they don't like what we do. But the good music that we say is good is what's gonna last. Their stuff popcorn, then they're gonna get in line and they're gonna start rocking. You know who's hot right now? Anita Baker.
On what level?
What I'm saying is she's
hold up. We gotta
right?
say this real quick.
What was it?
He said, all right, fellas, I gotta run and go dance to some house music.
All right, get the house on. Wait, Chop said something. No, we pulled up. Chop said something. He said on Puffy's album, Press Play, you can hear every rapper that wrote his rhyme, and that album was hot. And majority he had the rapper that wrote his rhymes on the songs with him.
Right.
That's right on the ones. That's right on the ones.
Red Cafe moves some of that shit.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes.
Everybody. And we still let Puffy do what he do.
No, but my thing is, there's always somebody older who wants to say this isn't the real shit. It's gonna always happen because even the people we're talking about now, at some point, was the young artists. They just, you know what I mean? They just moved up the chain.
At one point, Nas was the new guy.
Yeah, at some point, you gotta realize it's a conveyor belt. Yeah, it's a conveyor belt. It's like, oh, young artists who's dope. Classic, they move up. You know what I mean?
What's your boy that he got the song, he's a singer, but he always on the line for doing so he jumped in the ice water, he hit his hair up, he got the lace front with the braids.
Oh, he jumped in the ice water on.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, young boy, right?
Yeah, young kid, but he coming up heavy beat. Light skinned kid. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He got this song, he got a big record. He got a big record. But he always
He'll be around Drake too, man.
Drake owed the money. He owed Drake like $5 grand. Drake was like, huh? No. He's a singer. But he always, everybody saying, oh, where's my money? He always saying he owes somebody money. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody else that knows what I'm talking about. He just did the, you know what I'm talking about.
Like just see him do the chapter, he jumped in the bucket.
He jumped in the bucket with ice water. He did it.
While y'all trying to figure that out, what you missing? Nobody's saying the youngest run anything.
Right.
Not by saying that. I'm saying from their point of view, their perception.
Right.
This is what they see. See, again.
This is what they see as hot.
Right. And what I kept saying is, what we're going to find ourselves in competition with them.
Nope.
We're going to find ourselves in competition with them. And we keep going against what it is they say. Because, again, I'm going to accept. See, here's the thing with me. You know that saying when it says stay in your lane?
I can't find it.
No, you can't find who the person was.
Oh, okay.
When it says stay in your lane, our lane. We still got the J. Cole's. We still got the Kendricks. We still got who just came up with an album.
Speaking of Cole, he been going around saying Drake album is the hottest album in the world. On Twitter. Yeah. It's pictures of him holding up the album saying this album is fire. Like, I don't know why he's doing this. I have my theories. But it's at least 2 or 3 videos
that's gonna be next week's topic.
Of J. Cole with that album holding it up. He took a picture with a fan. He holding the album up. If you go on Twitter and search Cole, that's the big story that Cole is saying Drake made the hottest album in the world.
I can see Cole saying that because I don't think Cole is a conformist. You know what I mean?
I don't think you got to be a conformist. I think that album was not good.
Yo, dude, when you using them big words, you know.
I think like J. Cole is willing to expand and do something different. Like I don't think he's afraid to say I'm gonna do some old wild shit. Stop swearing.
Yeah, but J. Cole's another one too. Like he can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I honestly like J. Cole's.
J. Cole is not doing that. He's not gonna do that.
I'm saying J. Cole's following loves him. Y'all will watch RBC World. They're like YouTubers.
Yeah,
every time J. Cole drops the album, they do a funny skit. Like they're like J. Cole, Jermaine Cole, because his fan base is like that. If a J. Cole fan will fight you, know what I'm saying? If you say something bad about J. Yo, J. Cole
But
will
Drake
punch
fans
you.
passionate.
Listen,
They can defend his album every day.
No, please. I'm going to disagree with you on that one.
Well, what, with J. Cole?
J. Cole do an album like Drake just did.
Yeah.
That's a
He's not gonna do that now.
I think he will do that. But I mark my words. As J. Cole keeps getting older and doing albums, he's gonna do an album that's outlandish.
Well,
You heard it here first.
We gotta get to the fact that
You heard it here first.
We're gonna talk about Irv Gotti saying
We are. And I want to finish this because the last thing I want to say, Fliz just said J. Cole is not a conformist. And he's willing, he's open-minded. I don't want to say that just because we don't want to listen to house music all day. This is a different topic. Because I listen to Danny, I listen to Donald Glover, I listen to Tyler the Creator, right? So it ain't that we can't accept something different. It's not that. And people keep going in the comments or whatever, and they acting like y'all just old rappers. That's all y'all know is rap. That's not the case. It's not that we just old rappers. I can listen to a lot of different type of music. I listen to Mac Miller. I listen to when he was doing his stuff. His stuff ain't all rap. He does a lot of stuff.
Mac Miller. Yeah.
XXXTentacion, like I said before, I do a lot of his stuff. So it's like it ain't that we just these old rappers that want to hear boom bap. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if somebody put a boom bap out, every song sound like boom bap, boom boom bap, I'd be like, this is boring. I just ripped the KRS album to shreds on my last review.
Yep.
Ripping it to shreds. And people in my comments dissing me, like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about, KRS to go. They killing me for not liking that KRS album. So I don't just like rap.
Hold on, yo, let me Chop said that he had youngins tell him that they can't see themselves going to the club and listening to the stuff now in the future because there's no classics. One said Puff is not a top 5 candidate. Top 5 is right for Jada. For him and Jada, he's saying.
Okay. He said he had a top 5 writer.
Right for him and Jada. He's saying. J1 also said, I go stream because he rocks with A-Rap music, a joint called Race. And he left the website and said, peace, fellas. I deuces with A-Rap music.
Who did?
J1. And
shout out to J1.
Yeah, then just, that's the last comment. But all right.
So that's it. But that's it. I don't think we got much else to say about this. We all said we listen to it to a degree, and we ain't like we're not fans of that type of
it's your
genre.
It's gonna always be your preference. Like, again, if you have the anticipation, it's like we're artists. If somebody, just think about it.
I don't anticipate with Drake. I don't know when.
But you never been in the studio and just try something.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Okay, it's like we was talking again. I'm gonna bring it to independent.
Yeah.
Fliz is diverse with his music. If I came out doing what Fliz would do, y'all be like, "What is this?" I couldn't.
Oh, it might be dope.
No, y'all be No. I know my lane. That's my point. Right. See, when I say stay in your lane, I know my lane. See, I can listen to him, like his first track on his album, I'm like, damn, like, I got the gas. It's like, whoa. But again, he's on my first track on my album.
Forever Beautiful is out there, y'all.
But again, it's always going to be your preference. When a person is anticipating, because you was anticipating bars, you was not anticipating him to sing through the whole thing. Because even people online, like you said, like there was one person when he was like, "What is this?" And he was like, "I was expecting to hear something different." And they're like, "What is this? What is this?" Again, you was expecting to hear something, and you know what's so funny? I didn't say this, but I was going to say this. I think he did it for shock value.
You think so?
I'm gonna tell you why.
And he still
because he didn't even he didn't promote it. He just dropped it. Nobody even knew he dropped it.
I think it was a hot 2 weeks that they was feeling. They was just in the studio jamming, and they like, let's put this out, and just dropped it because it was unexpected. Like,
dude, that what I get.
I think he made it like 2 weeks.
I just got a little thing on my phone where it was just like, oh, Drake about to drop an album. Then, you know what
I don't know it.
Crazy, yeah.
Because again, when you know how much power you have to know I dropped the album, bro, his video got 8-point-something views in days.
We'll do a review on that. So let's talk about Irv Gotti.
He said,
Murder Inc. Irv Gotti from Murder Inc. Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, them folks, right? Irv Gotti said Drake is destroying hip hop, and we need a new DMX because Drake, the way he's making his music now, is killing the genre of hip hop. And we're gonna talk about that. Hopefully y'all can see us and hear us.
So What are you saying? He's like, you need another artist to take it back.
Everybody said we need another DMX to take it back from Drake in a way, I guess, and put it back in the streets. What's your thoughts?
We talking about this.
We were talking about in the car.
What you thought?
Like, what was you saying before? You was,
I was saying,
like,
yeah, my point on that was when he said, this is a hip hop where you want it or where it was at the point DMX and who is hot now. So I brought up the fact DMX dropped in 98. He brought the streets back. And everybody, oh, DMX brought the streets back. Like, what, 7, 8 years later, here comes 50 Cent. DMX bigging up 50 Cent. He did what I did in 98. He's bringing the street back. Good luck, 50, dog. So every few years, there's a new DMX. It just doesn't sound like DMX.
so
And then we said
DMX?
Pop Smoke was the latest DMX.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke was the newest DMX. So every few years, there is a new DMX. He just doesn't sound like DMX. It's just rap evolved to be like, and I would hear like people our age who love DMX hate Pop Smoke because he don't sound like DMX. But unfortunately, he's today's DMX.
Yeah.
That's my point.
And you also
Or not unfortunately. Let me take it back. Not unfortunately.
Go ahead.
We had Pop Smoke sound on different
Yeah.
artists.
Yeah.
A lot of them ran with it because they're gone. They need a voice.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yo, listen.
Everybody DMX.
Again, like I say, there's never going to be another DMX. There's never going to be another Rakim. There's never going to be another Nas.
Tupac.
There's going to always be a comparison, though. You know why? Even though it's an emotion and a feeling that you feel. That's what music was really about. Yeah, we got hip hop and everything, but there was still a feeling that we get from when we was listening to an artist. When you put in a Tribe Called Quest album, Midnight Marauders,
It's a feeling. It's a feeling.
you get that feeling
You
of.
can't recreate it.
I remember when I was in high school, that album
What
was
were
on
those albums though? The red tape, the purple tape, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
repeat. But it's a certain feeling that music gives you. So when you looking for something like, okay, so Drake came out with this album. Nah, that's not it. I don't get that vibe. I don't get that feeling. Even with Thriller album, you got a feeling from that album. Like if you do, you just even if you don't, yeah, another part of me. So you know what I'm saying? That's what it is about music. That's what.
Ain't even on.
I know. But that's why I said. But it just goes to show you how you feel about Michael Jackson. But fumble. But that's what it is that's missing from music. It's like some people just putting music out to just be putting music out, and they not really putting their heart or really their creativity into.
They're trying to follow a formula.
Yeah.
Of what's going on right now.
It's like I don't know, like me in the studio, like I try different things all the time. If it works, it works. If it don't, then we just move on to the
Yeah,
next.
you have to. As long as you know what I'm saying? You feel it.
But nah, cause like okay, you want me to tell you the feeling? I got a song coming out. I don't want to say the name of it, but when you came into the session,
Bread and butter.
bread and butter. When you came in the session,
Yeah. You was doing bread and butter.
you heard it. You was like, "Yo, what is that?" And you got into the feel of it, and it was just a lyrical song, but it's the feeling of how I made you feel with that song.
You should have had some bread and butter.
And when I let other people hear it, like people like at work and stuff, like youngins, they was just like, "Yo, I need that right now." No, you don't. That's not out yet. But again, I'm bringing a feel to music again. That's why whenever I write and whatever, like that's why people like me as a performer, because I want you to feel that I believe what I'm saying. That my creativity is, I'm a fan and I'm enjoying what I'm enjoying. Like when I said to on his release party, I said, I ain't rapping no more. I'm done with this and everything. A rapper said to me, nah.
Yeah, we moving.
He's like, nah, there's no way. He said, after what I just seen, this was a rapper. After what I just seen, nah, there's no way you can stop.
You want to know something? There could never be a DMX in this era.
That's what we said.
The era too soft. Not even soft. It's mad emo. It wouldn't. A DMX wouldn't even survive.
And that's why
It
I
wouldn't
push
even
back.
survive.
You know what? No,
You remember the stuff he was saying, like in this
listen.
LGBTQ era and all that stuff he was saying?
Listen.
Mad offensive stuff he was saying.
Forget the emo shit and the commercial shit you hear. If you go to today's underground, it's fucking ridiculously violent.
Yeah.
It makes DMX for the
But-
shit that he was in the underground.
I ain't gonna say that, but
I'm like, yo, like, it's no, like, these cats are saying some shit that's necessary. I'm that serious.
You
Like,
really have to say
and I'm telling you, like, there's like, when we was young,
yeah.
Boot Camp Click and all that was the underground.
Yeah.
And There's an underground today, underground rap that
everything gets
hyper
worse.
ultra violent.
Even with football, basketball, everything gonna get. Every 10 years, it's gonna get more. Like right now, you can't go on the court trying to play like we played when we. They gonna laugh. They gonna spin around. They gonna demolish you.
Yeah.
So you at your best. You thought you were ball. These kids right now will tear young you up right on the court. Tell you because they just more advanced.
But they evolve. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but he's saying so.
I'm better than you right now.
Huh?
I said it earlier before we left the crib. My nephew was outside shooting around.
See?
He's like, you don't got it no more.
Supposed to have swag. Wait, he supposed to have swag.
You don't got it no more. I'm better than you.
Did you throwing shit?
I got something to do.
Last time the kid said I wouldn't score 3 points, I scored 10.
But that's what I'm saying. So Irv Gotti, like Coyle Ray said, we dinosaurs. She said we dinosaurs. But it
I thought it was for clout though, Charles.
Coyle Ray said what?
No, I think he did it for clout to get his name out there.
Everything else for clout. But I believe that he really low key. I believe he low key feeling that, but he working with some youngins too. And so we're like, who's the DMF? My man, he lippity skip. So he's setting it up. He's smart. He's setting it up so now. And let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I know he's setting it up.
XMD.
Yeah. He just went on Drink Champs. Everybody know what Drink Champs is about. And he went on Drink Champs trying to beg them to let young people on there. It ain't for them.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that.
Irv was like, man, this is for we giving flowers to. He's like, nah, you gotta let these youngins in. And I was in the comments irritated because he wouldn't let it go. He was on there for about 2 hours. And about 40 minutes, he kept trying to talk to them into putting youngins on there.
Nobody should have
They
said,
did put
your own show then.
they put somebody, but
like he's 30 something.
no, they put like ASAP is older.
ASAP Rock.
They put somebody that's not as old, but they have a lane. And they artists need that lane. They're getting their love from that. So why would you go in there and say,
plus you hear the stories.
yeah, these kids don't have no stories.
Older artists got way better stories.
So that's why I know Irv is setting it up because he's trying to bring Murder Inc. back.
Yeah.
So he got a whole slew of young, yeah. But he's been trying that for 5 years.
Same artist? Or
No, new artist.
Oh, all right.
That's what I'm saying. So for him to say, what did I say? Jay knew the rules. For him to be the KIMG, he had to take me out. So Irv like this, my youngest can't get no play because this you keep singing, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go say this. That was calculated.
Nah, but you know what though?
I'm gonna say this, and then they gotta start respecting this.
Listen to what you just said.
Go ahead.
You gotta reinvent yourself.
That's a fact.
And so you stop trying to live off of Murder Inc. Like reinvent yourself.
He's trying, but
that's why again nobody's gonna gravitate to Murder Inc. no more.
No.
Like even Fat Joe, if you listen to what he said he gave an alley-oop to Ja Rule.
With what?
With the verses.
Okay.
Now the thing about it is, did it pick up for Ja Rule? It might got him show.
He's on the road though. He's always
Ja
on
Rule
the road.
Every rapper will always be on the road, but I'm talking about above surface, which most people try. See, he's trying to get back in the limelight.
He's giving an injection.
And that's why
He's supposed to have a song ready after the verses.
But you got
I don't think there's no bringing Ja Rule. I think Ja Rule is never going to have a hot enough record. Like LL working on this album. He's been working on for 7 years. That's gonna bring him back. Like he's been talking about this about 7 years. Then he got this album. He's working. LL. I've been in the studio. It's been about 7 years. We ain't heard nothing.
He didn't bring a song out after that performance he did when you tried to say he got his lunch eater.
His Hall of Fame induction. No, he didn't.
See, so that's the thing you're supposed to do it.
But he stayed in the studio where like he named these producers like that. But it's been about 7 years. LL was making this.
With Drake?
Huh?
Was he in the studio with Dr. Dre?
Maybe.
Because I feel like I seen a freestyle or something.
Like maybe. I don't know, but he been saying for a minute that he got this album and he gonna come back and take the game. It ain't that simple.
He said that?
Not. He said it, but not exactly. But the way he said it was like when this album I'm taking back was my it's on Twitter, whatever.
I'm the biggest LL fan, but he ain't taking no game. I'm like, come on, L, you my man, but
this is how I'm coming.
You gotta think somebody thinking like one record. You know what I'm saying? He probably thinking like that one record. If I can get that, that get that phenomenon or head sprung. Not saying they was big records, but they, you know what I'm saying?
No, those was big because
they was big, they was decent. So you know what I'm saying? So you think like, I get that one record.
But you know what, Jay?
That one feature?
You know what makes us a voice and people respect our voice, even though it's an opinion? Because they respect us as artists. Mm-hmm. If we was whack artists, you think people would be watching this?
I don't know.
No, they would not. They respect. So again, people got to know how to capitalize. While we out here, because this team is coming to our record release party July 17th. That was a nice plug. Segue.
Platforms, baby.
Lil TJay, Charles, Flisby will be there. But when he did that show, and everybody, all eyes was on him, why didn't he bring out music that night?
Well,
I think he should have did a song that day.
Well, think about it. Machine Gun Kelly had the biggest eyes in the world on him when Eminem dropped the album in him right in the middle. He dropped his joint, dropped his album, and then went doo-doo. Yeah. So it ain't that simple to just say. Listen, with Eminem, that was worldwide. Gun Kelly fan? Because I'm sure not. They said he's doing rock now. He's doing really well.
Exactly.
He's doing really well.
That's it. Wait, didn't he just perform at what's the one of them love shows? He just
I know there was some drama on it. Him and a fan got into it. Like, excuse me. Some fan was in his face like this, and he's back in the fan face. The security was over him. I just seen that. Like it's like he didn't even stop the show. And like, you know, but the fan was like on some beef shit.
Arrow, what's your thoughts on DMX? We need a new DMX. Everybody say we need DMX because Drake music too soft for the youngest. He was on TMZ.
The youngest ain't even Drake like that. They got their own. They got their own class of individuals.
It's boxes. I agree. Everybody got their boxes. Yeah. Like, I don't fuck with this box. Yeah. I don't mess with this box.
And then a lot of the new emo-ish.
Right.
Stuff.
That's what I'm saying. DMX can survive right now. Because it's so emo, they will be picking apart every sentence.
Oh, he was
yeah.
Yo, I need a minute.
Yo, look at your boy, the baby.
He's got
He's on his third cancel.
Hold on, comments. I need a message said, what Ja Rule gonna rap? Shauna said, don't call it a comeback. I've been there for years. And then I need a message responding said, I'm like 60 years old. Is that if that's the case, he should do a collab with Rock Kim.
My advice for LL, if he want to get back in, just start flooding. I just imagine don't wait on one album.
Okay, now with LL,
yeah,
LL never been for his first album was for the guys. After that, he went straight to the video.
Radio's for the guys. Everything was.
No, I think it's for that was kind of hard. The I'm Back?
No.
So I'm Back?
In theory, it was supposed to be, but then when you listen to all of the music, it's very.
He started taking his shirt off. What am I going to?
Yeah.
No, I did. Like,
he influenced Big Daddy Kane to do
he understood economics when he got
I was going to say, did you read
he said, forget all of the guys ain't paying.
Yeah.
The ladies are paying. They
Tupac said the same thing.
And the ladies bring the guy.
Yes.
It ain't no way around.
Tupac said the same thing.
That's why, all my brothers do, rap and hip hop. I'm an R&B.
I need a message. Hey, I need a message. What do you disagree with? You said I disagree. What?
Who said that?
In the chat, his name is I need a message.
No, that's a girl. Aisha, what's good?
Oh, Aisha, my bad, Aisha.
I need a massage.
Oh. My bad, damn. Fumble. Illiteracy, man. I got hooked on phonics. It didn't work for me.
Hey, yo, dude. I need a message.
I know, right?
What up, Aisha?
I need a massage. I said I disagree with what?
She probably disagree with all that. But, because she's from our era. It seems like people like that going to be like, she rock with DMX, Ja Rule, all that. So.
Oh, I know. Aisha, my bad. I know who this is. Yo, my bad. Oh, snap. Actually, no, we close. Sorry, yo.
That's how you know. That's how I knew you was in the zone. I was just like, yo. Oh, I said I need a message.
Well,
message? I knew. I knew from jump.
Okay.
That's why I was like, when he was saying it, I was like, you don't know who that is?
I want to hear Pharaoh's music.
Oh, you want to hear my music?
We got to play right now.
Are you performing tonight?
Yeah.
So we're gonna check them out.
I'm ready to
But
go.
listen,
You stay?
no. But we're gonna check them out at the show platform. We're gonna see if we might have to get some work. We have to do some work with them. Get them on some of these tracks.
I'm always down with.
So before. So listen.
Operational.
We all agree there can't be another DMX in this era, right?
Nah.
It's too much. It's too hard, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
I don't agree with that.
He could be here, but he would be relegated
There'll
to
be
a
a
lot
different
of.
version.
Different sound.
He won't be as big as he was.
That's because everybody has to have that person that transcends to something different.
That's what I'm saying. It's just not gonna look like that.
It won't look like that, right?
Because before it got to hardcore hip hop, it was hardcore ass shaking. Because Uncle Luke came through and it was a whole
Luke and it was more than just Luke.
Fucking
Luke, but it was Tone Loc, Young MC.
Everybody was talking about some booties and
Hammer started getting pumps in a bump.
You got it wrong. Hammer like pumps in them.
Yeah.
the whole New Jack Swing was about dancing and getting into that. So,
who was it's
Teddy
called the
Riley.
Rum Shaker. That's sweeter than candy. What?
New Jack Swing.
New Jack Swing.
That whole.
Then they dragged them. That's where we lost Kane at. They dragged Big Daddy Kane in there. He started talking about Taste the Chocolate.
I like that album, chill.
Stop telling people that, man.
I'm gonna argue with you on that one.
Stop telling people you like that album, man.
I like Taste the
You
Chocolate.
can't tell nobody that.
That was the Madonna days.
Yeah, that's when he did that Playboy damn Playgirl.
I like the Taste the Chocolate. Yo, I bought that album too.
So listen, we all agree Irv Gotti's tripping, and that was a promo stunt. Would we say that?
Yeah.
I think it's a promo stunt. So now, the part of the show called Teachable Moment, right? TJ might know, but this is a teachable moment for the old heads in the room. And I don't know Pharaoh his how much up or hip hop.
We know this dude. Everybody didn't know this.
No, wait. So teachable moment for the older people like myself. Lil TJay was shot.
Oh yeah, I like Lil TJay.
In New Jersey, Edgewood.
Yeah.
It's a lot of rumors about what happened. First they say it was at the Chipotle. Some says at the hotel. He's in critical condition. Well, he's out of the station
too. Because I had a picture.
Yeah, so it's a lot going on. But his lungs collapsed twice, according to Hassan Campbell. But he's out of surgery, and hopefully he make a speedy recovery. I hope that man don't die. It's too many. A rapper died 2 days ago. Another rapper died like 2 days ago.
that's because this new age of music is set up for that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hyper-violent.
Yeah. And before we used to, music was music. Even though we would talk crap about you in the music,
It was just music. We knew that as regular art
but
consumers.
No, there's no more. Oh, we just doing this to get publicity. Nah, right. I really don't fuck with you.
Right.
This is really hot, man. I don't know whether to blame the labels on that.
I blame the keep it real culture turned it into this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, if you're going to see
But they saying that it was an inside thing. But go ahead.
Security all over every time.
You gonna take a chick with you?
I'm saying like,
where's security gonna stay out the room while you?
Nah, but see, now that's another thing they talk about too. Oh, you scary because you walking around with security,
right?
You know, exactly. We're on a different type of time. We're looking for more for finance and bring it together. They on me. I'm getting here. I'll take who I want to, but I'm tough. I ain't got no culture.
And that's why you got the main artist sitting in jail.
But that's like saying,
you know what I'm saying?
Then what about your boy, Trouble?
That too. He went to go see a chick.
He's rich. He the one that's who I was talking about, 37 years old. He's 37 years old, wasn't he? Yeah. So I was like, why is he getting caught up in this? We knew that years ago. Don't be laying up like, even like you had a little bit of money, like you well off, not rich, like just well off. Don't be laying up over there, like
pull up in the hood.
Yeah, like with that, right? He riding in that. He was riding in the Corvette. What was it? I forgot what it's called. Yellow and white, something crazy.
But they get to a point where they're untouchable. Also,
racks.
They understand that they are targets. Also, just because you can get a lot of love, don't mean that somebody ain't thinking about hitting you too.
Yeah.
Even with R&B artists, like you. That's why they be less flashy.
Yeah, we just got robbed. The R&B artist that used to be with Lil Pretty Ricky. What's his name? He got robbed in the bowling alley.
Oh, the brothers, right?
Yeah, they shot one of them.
They shot him a couple of times.
He got shot, and the other kid got shot. And he said he went outside to get a cigarette or something. and they rode up on him and took the chain and everything, shot him up. You know what I'm talking about with Pretty Ricky? What's his name?
It's one of the brothers, because there's two brothers in the
Yeah, he just got robbed.
Hold up. They robbing you and still shooting you?
Yeah. Because he I guess he struggled. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm giving them.
But some of these people, some of these dudes, they didn't wait till you to give it though. Somebody blah, blah, blah. With XXX, he got murdered in the car. They didn't wait for him to get it to him. He had the Louis bag full of like what 30 grand. Yeah. They didn't wait for him to get it, so he shot him. So it's like
that's
they
just
doing, I think they doing
proof. Yeah, they got something to prove. Like I'll shoot, I'll pull this. You know what I mean? Cause like a dude like me, first of all, I'm never wearing anything expensive. I'm like, anything you take off me, you might go in debt with that shit. So if you want to, yo, for real, like yo, I don't got that. You can take anything. I'm no tough guy. I'm giving it up. I'm like, here you go.
No, see. Now when you get
so
now when
you hear I got shot,
you get to our age, we on a different mindset.
Right.
Insurance. I'll insure my chains. Oh, go ahead, by all means, steal it. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double my money off you still doing something stupid.
Yeah. They, I gotta wear it out on the street. I can't be known as the guy that got his jewelry took.
Exactly.
They're gonna die for it.
Listen, so, okay, you don't want to be known as the dude that got your jewelry took. Like you're known as the dude that ain't saying nothing.
But you gotta think. Just like we talk about the mindset of them with everything else, their mindset is I'm not going home without my jewelry. Mm-hmm. So whatever. And some of them prepared to go.
We can hear your password. What? What does that mean?
No.
I just said we can hear your password.
Password?
What does that mean?
CLB, baby. We all we got.
Like, is your phone kicking or something?
I don't know.
I hope not. No,
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, you know my password.
It shouldn't be. But let me get that charge.
The password is Digital Boombox Network. That's where we are, people in Springfield, Mass. We are doing it. You caught us in Club Vibe one time. You don't know where we're going to be at. We might be in TJ's living room one day. His wife was like, no. Oh, there's an plug right there, Charles. You got the money. See, that's what it is. Oh, speak on your studio. I know me and TJ going to be here tomorrow, but here's your chance, Farrell. Tell them what.
This is a dope spot.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like I might be like this club right now.
Right there.
This is Digital Boombox Network out of Springfield, Mass. Y'all can download that app. It's a free app. It's in your Google Play Store, Apple. I saw, Digital Boombox Network. There's also other apps we have under us for all different type of cultures and what you want to listen to. Y'all can tune in tomorrow night, 7 p.m. I'll be interviewing him over here. Whoever else end up coming back and stuff.
Me and TJ, we're gonna talk about the event that's coming up July 17th, our release party.
Spread Love My Hate album.
Yeah.
Everybody that's in this room is gonna be there.
And then we got the big launch August 6th. We'll tell more details about that tomorrow.
If y'all can still hear us, tell us.
Yeah, but I just think like, where was the security at though? At the end of the day, with like Lil TJay? Like,
What you even with Duck? He has security.
Yeah. Well, that's
we can hear you.
He was downtown shopping. And they got him.
He was in a good area.
He was upscale area too.
That's why they caught him.
What was that, the Louis
Did you hear how
like
fast they went down there though? Then he went live. Something happened. He went live or something, and
Somebody else went
live, and somebody said, "Oh, they got the car. They bring red lights to get down there." Go down there.
That's what they're doing now. They're doing a lot of things for clout. Like,
and you see 6ix9ine, you walk in a Miami joint, in a Miami like little bodega or something.
He does it all the time.
He said he does that. No.
Security outside.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yo, stay back so they don't see y'all, but be on the left side.
Because they come blue.
Walking in stores, fan come up, and he shake his hand real fast and walk in and walk out. I've seen him in the video, so I don't know if he do it all the time, but I've seen him
do certain things. Like, same way he was on O-Block, but he made sure.
Oh, that was bullshit.
He made sure he was.
3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
The 6ix9ine conversation is one we need to have.
No. He don't deserve it.
6ix9ine with the O-Block.
Oh,
Hey, you didn't see that? It was
don't feed that.
Yeah, it was
Don't feed that.
But he's asking for it.
No, he's not.
Basically like,
no, he's not. He's not. He's not.
You know what it is? You know what it is, TJ though?
No, the first one.
He not putting himself. He playing chess, and he moved the pieces around. He don't put himself where he can get checkmate at all.
Mm-hmm.
He moved the pieces strategically. You saw what he just did. He had the damn Crips. He's out there with the Crips now, and on Brooklyn in Flatbush, like Flatbush somewhere.
Well, that's where he did the video, right?
Yeah. The video in front of the project.
Yeah.
And it was
Running with Crips now?
yeah.
So he's running with Crips before the Bloods. No, but he was running
The
with
Bloods
Crips
is back him while he was doing the music.
So what it is that, and we can't say too many words like that because Facebook might shut us down. I don't want to be talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
I say crickets.
Yeah. So he did the video in front of the project, and the dudes was with him, backing him up, or whatever. And the older cats in the community couldn't do nothing about it.
Even if they wanted to.
They approached. I be watching. So I watched the interview. They had an interview with them, and I be watching all these little YouTube clips. And there's like a whole culture clash about that. But the youngest that rocked with him said, "Whatever, do something."
Yeah.
So the people around the way was like, "Y'all tripping, but they couldn't do nothing to straighten it." They was on go. They was like, "We doing what we want," because he was giving them money. They're like, "We getting the bag. We don't care what y'all talking about." So all of that,
But then
he erased that.
But what is it? Whack 100. That whole situation with 6ix9ine. Because like I said, everybody has genres.
Right.
He's a gangster rapper. No, he was acting as a gangster rapper.
That's exactly.
Fat Joe put him on blast too.
He was acting. He's not.
But
Fat Joe was trying to
But they like if you're acting, that means you're trying to put yourself in there, so you still should be held accountable.
Right.
But if that's the case, that any actor that goes into a movie, I hold them accountable when they come out and do regular shit.
No, he doing more than that. He doing more than that.
No, but that's his gimmick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rapper, the
Boss, yeah, West Coast.
Yeah, she was like she went to like a whole different type of like.
She was like USC.
Yeah, somebody's
We talked about that. She watching that episode.
She put that on her album. I brought that album then. She put that on her. That was a skit on her album, the introduction, the anthem machine, where her grandmother was talking to her like, "Why are you talking this gangster talk when you went to a Catholic school? You were educated, you know." So she
We thought it was a skit though.
She put that on the skit on her album.
Even Megan, she got degrees, but she act like a thot, like she out there in the streets 24/7. No, but she's not though. Exactly.
You know what probably happened with that? What? Some reporter heard the skit for the grandma. Like, let me look into this. Like, let me get more information. That when it dug up all her stuff, because the article came out in the newspaper and it killed her whole career.
What happened to the teachable
boss? The teachable moment was for the old heads like myself who don't know who Lil TJay is, right?
You didn't know who he was?
I heard of him, but when they said Lil TJay shot it, I had to go Google, I had to go see the video, and I was like, oh, like he's not in my psyche like that. So I guarantee you, a lot of the people out there, even though this dude video got 264 million views, his last video, not the last, but the one, 264 million. This kid's beyond popular.
I like him. Like he's a different
But
artist.
a lot of the people that watch us.
But see, we can't go off of numbers no more.
That's true.
Cause shit, Gundam Style got fucking millions.
Well,
don't be saying no bad about
don't you plug in the algorithm? Because I swear to God, every time I watch a rap video, I can go to my phone right now, put a rap video on next. Mm-hmm. We set the trends.
Yep.
Jim Jones coming on every time. I'm like, algorithm. I'm like, why is Jim Jones coming on? I can play Nas, I can play anything.
He's a genius. You gotta pay attention to how.
I don't know what he did. I don't know what it. Then today, Lobby Boys came on.
Lobby Boys.
That him.
Even the white boy that you remember
Jack Harlow?
Niggas had links, and it was him talking up after he hit the link. Like, yeah. That was what it brought it back.
And what Soulja Boy was doing, remember LimeWire?
Yeah.
Soulja Boy was naming his song every hot song. So you were going there to get High Five, or you going there to get New Edition, whatever. And it'll be Soulja Boy when you download it. He was the one that flooded that, and that made everybody so mad. Because when we download music illegally, you want to get Outkast, whatever. And it's Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy tell you like, what the hell is this? Like that was happening all the time, but I never knew. You just deleted it and went on. But then he started getting famous from that. So it's been happening since the beginning of time. That's the algorithm.
Yeah.
That's the algorithm. You figure out a new way. Right now, it's a new way to do it. Somebody out there figured it out. Now, at one point, it was get a stripper in your video, and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like
everybody want to see the stripper in there, so they keep
watching. There's a rap video that came out about 4 or 5 years ago. It's the rappers ain't even in it. It's just this real thick chick dancing through the whole video. It's like on World Star something.
What song was that?
I gotta find out the song, but listen through the video. The rappers ain't even in the video. This thing had 2-3 million hits, 2-3 million views in the first like week or two of the girl. They just going back to see the girl like blah blah blah, like Kanye's video with Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
What's the name of that? The middle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He ain't in the video.
Flashing lights.
No.
But her in the video.
That's working the algorithm, right? You know,
She was
turning boys to men.
She was doing some things in that
Hell
video.
yeah.
But everybody getting famous is just off of how to stay relevant, and these kids got short attention span. So it's how relevant to them to keep a constant on their mind.
If that's your goal.
Yeah, because even the kid who got beat up and up famous now, and he's going. He was in the video singing, and his shorty kept jumping up behind him, slapping him, punching his face.
Yeah. You remember that with the kid? That's the kid where he like.
And he started putting out music now.
Hitting him like,
yeah,
and she's hitting him,
and she's tearing him up.
That is wrong, but it was funny. I didn't see that. It's a viral. It's not like a rap video. It's a viral. He's wrong,
but he does music now.
Does he?
Yeah, and people are paying him just to
Oh, that's the boy, Snatch and Run, Bunk Gang.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Bunk Gang. Sorry, Bunk Gang. He doing music now, doing big numbers.
And he don't even want to be called Bunk Gang. He don't
No,
want no association to that.
He using his real name. I can't remember.
He don't want no association to that because people be trying to get him because of that.
Yeah, he started one of the stores, snatching donuts. Let me see the shoes. She run off with the shoes, which I thought was so dumb. But it was like it went viral, right?
I can't believe he's really doing it.
Yeah, and then he started getting worse and worse. But he got locked up.
He got locked up a
couple times. And he got like he started having to carry guns around. Like he was already doing that anyway, but he started getting in like real beef.
Yeah, because people always want to try it.
Want to try it.
Because you got even with Tyrone and the big dude.
What happened with Tyrone?
The big dude. I got a bald head.
Yeah, we used to run over there. I'm going to bust your wife. I'm going to your wife. Long this down. That's you know what I'm talking about.
That was Tyrone.
That's Tyrone. But what happened to
Big dude, you talking about the name of
I forgot.
Big Brody or something like that?
Yeah, Big Brody.
Yeah.
Them two started. They was beefing, like playing beefing, but people started getting into it because they have fans and your fans be really on time.
I used to watch them dudes. They had all this about so.
It was all on stage.
I enjoyed that shit.
Some of them wasn't stage. I remember he was walking up on some dudes.
Oh no,
in like Philly. It looked crazy.
When he be slapping the cigarette out in my Yo,
it's funny, but it's every time I'm like, dog, these are every people mind their business. Every people with that girl, like
all that.
Yeah, they be with their girl, they be chilling, get the girls out the car, come up, he throw your groceries down and just. I'm like, dog, these are civilians, bro. Like, it was so.
He got shot though.
Did he?
Yeah, they ain't gonna get no shot.
You didn't know? Yeah, Tyrone got shot in the chest doing the prank. You know
Did he?
Oh yeah. Look it up. But he didn't learn his lesson.
But
he came
that
out
goes
of the wheelchair.
viral.
He got shot for one of the pranks.
They go viral and they like that.
It's gonna happen.
They like that though. And then with the new age, that's hip to them. They like that type of stuff.
What's viral right now? What are you doing right now if you want to? What's pop size like a whole bunch of like you just in a thong? I'm talking about like what you.
Oh, you need for guys because the females is always as long as
so
you have
show
that,
some
good.
runs.
What's the guy? What like right now? Like you can't snatch none and run no more. So what's making it pop right now? I'm trying to think.
I don't know what's viral right now.
Oh, right now? No, actually no. I'll give it to New York for the dancing. Just walking up and starting to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like the dude that be floating.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my dude. Shorty, she love that dude.
They're killing it now. But
they
bring you back.
Was saying he's trying to get them. What's the group of kids that be dancing?
Yeah. Oh, that's
he's trying to get them in his video.
Oh,
That's the next video.
Should. That's like when Drake got what's his name? Shiggy.
And they be downtown or they be in Times Square. Man,
I was gonna go. I wanted them for a video. I was gonna go Times Square and just catch them and just like, yo, I'll pay you. Just do this for this video.
They be doing that. Then you got the white newscaster. He's going around the world dancing ever since he been doing it. The reporter. Dude, I forgot his name, but he be.
There's a few of them because the trucker dude be on Instagram.
It's do something that's unexpected. Do something that's unexpected. Nobody believe that you would do because they wouldn't do it. Yeah, they wouldn't do
Shock
it.
value, basically.
Yeah, Shorty throwing off them ashes.
Yeah. She went viral for that, but she went viral on both ends. Oh, you got some of that backer. Oh yeah, don't let no man play with you. But then you got the others. Then you got the others who like over the board.
That was stupid.
I didn't see that.
But we would say that as men, but as a female, they will back something like that because I was going to cheat on me.
Yeah, like how did that equal out? She dumped his mom's ashes because he cheated on her. How's that? Is she 40 years old?
Because
she wasn't young. She's a 40-year-old woman.
How could you be so hard, man?
So somebody had to.
He cheated on her.
He cheated on her, and she took his urn.
Oh, he was trying to get her.
No, I said, what happened to her after that?
She got arrested.
Okay, all right.
He was trying to get her.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a level of violation.
Got her back, it would have been.
See, now, not to take the subject of the conversation, but there's sometimes like a female can go overboard because she feels I'm a female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, as a dude, I would fully expect everybody in this room to punch me in the face, at least. If I don't want someone's ashes.
At the minimum,
but yeah.
But she a female, so she like, and now there. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you
now
can't just do that.
Something just happened
Now
online.
you can't say now do something. After you do that, now you might get something. Yeah, I ain't condoning no violence. Domestic.
You see now that's
You could just go cheat back on me.
Yeah.
No.
Or leave me.
No, because some women know that you ain't gonna care. So she said she had to hit him where it hurt the most, and you can't touch me.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, touch me. I have these people put you under the jail.
Exactly. Guys, this is what I want to do.
Now they don't fight.
It's 9:36.
Oh, yeah, look at
We can go to 10? Or no? What's up? So we got a dip?
No, he's going to the dip. Well,
No, we got to leave with him. We can't hang out.
Oh.
So we got to leave now?
Yeah, keep on.
How much time? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. All right, so listen. This is what I want to do. This is going to be a very difficult conversation. These guys have zero prep. I'm throwing this at them off the rip.
Let's go. Going off the board.
Off the rip. If somebody got to take notes, we're going to do the top 20 mixtapes of all time. And we're going to put the list up online tonight.
Hold up.
We're going to name the top 20 rap mixtapes. Not soundtracks. Not, I'm talking about mixtape. It didn't go to album. I'm talking about mixtape. Wasn't an album. It was a mixtape. We're going to do top 20 mixtapes of all.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, Tony touched 50 MCs. Debut.
Wait, is it mixtape like the DJ with the?
No, I'm thinking
like mixtape
like
rappers.
Mobb Deep did a mixtape.
So you gotta throw 50 in there.
50
like
mixtape. Lil Wayne mixtape.
Of course,
All
Lil
the
Wayne
mixtape.
gonna be
I don't
on
really, if y'all want to name compilations, that's fine. But I'm talking about mixtape. That make it. If you're gonna do DJ mixtape, no, it's gonna make it way bigger. So, but that's what it is.
I was thinking of a DJ Cool one.
Do it. But name it. You gotta name it
Pay
though.
the money.
So we want. So what's the? We're not in order. So let's start there. Everybody name some
names
mixtape.
of them.
Me neither.
We can help you.
I told you.
The diplomat.
Dipset. Which Diplomat set?
I don't know this, but
So you like that?
You
You need a real Dipset.
that.
So I think you know what? Maybe this is too much for you.
Yeah, because a mixtape is too. It's like
Maybe we need to do a little research.
yeah.
Because I want to be able to give you like the names and the reason why. I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying?
This is why we go live. So now we can set this up for guess what? Next week. We can do some research and we can start fresh and figure out top 20 mixtapes of all time. All right. Did we even have one? We say like we
I
got
said show me the money, and I said Tony
Touch,
50 MCs.
50 MCs.
That joint was
We're gonna
fire.
start with that.
Macaroni and cheese. I like that. No, that was by French. And mac and cheese
Mac and
series.
cheese.
And mac and cheese series is dope.
Hold on, wait. Let's be clear. Are you just saying that because you just remember that name?
No, I'm trying to think of
Nah, it was like
mixtapes that I
like
like.
Oh, you
There's
hungry?
a bunch of
You
little
hungry?
Wait, I'm hungry. I ain't gonna lie. I do food. Oh, word.
Guys, we out. I want to thank y'all for watching. Listen, next week, help us. Because apparently we don't have the answers on this one.
I have a good answer right now. The Switch tape. You know what I'm saying? It was the first of its kind. We won an award for creating a whole new genre for that back in like 06.
And I was on there as well.
Yup. A whole different thing. So we got recognized for it.
That's what it is. So, but listen, next week we're gonna do topics of best mixtapes of all time. We're gonna need y'all here to talk about it. Clash the podcast. Welcome TJay to the set.
Yep.
He just new here, Pharaoh. Forgive graciously letting us set up in his spot. You know what we do.
Network.
Digital Boombox Network. Yo, it's dope because they on Google. If you Google it, they got an address and everything, and it pop up pictures and everything. I should have took some pictures. Dante and Flares and myself, Charles.
July 17th.
July 17th.
We back here tomorrow.
We all about there. Appreciate y'all watching. Yeah, man, that's about it. That's all I got. Put in the comments if you got something to say, and I'm gonna catch y'all. Anything y'all want to say?
Peace.
Latest. Get Fliz album.